it took us 22 years to win our Premier League title. 22 years. In that time span, Leicester City won a Premier League title ahead of us. But now we are on top, and we fully deserved it. We fully deserve this. But actually, I cannot believe what I've witnessed this season. I'm actually stunned. I'm actually really stunned. Because it felt like, would it happen? Would it happen anytime? It was just such a long time period. We won FA Cups, but what's that? Community Shield doesn't matter. So we needed a big championship. And now we've got a big title. And Arteta got us to this point. Arteta got us to this point, and I doubted him this year, as many fans doubted him this year, or started to doubt him earlier, the last few years, because we finished 3 times second. But it needed a bit time. He needed to get players out. Maybe our most famous player at the time, Aubameyang, because he needed to form his own squad, and he did that. And it was a really, really long journey for all of us, especially the 2 seasons we failed against City. It was just heavy. But you know how that feels, because we all went through it. And it was an up and down season. It was emotional. It was a roller coaster. But this time we did it, and I'm so happy. I'm so joyful of that moment, because it's tough for me to actually say what I'm feeling, because it just feels a little bit unreal to me. I don't know how you feel. It feels unreal to me also after a few days where we have been champions already, but this time we deserved it. And this time we got the title. And fully credit to Arteta and his staff, because they just went about their way. His philosophy is defensive-minded, and he just stuck to his guns. And you've got to credit him for that. You got to applaud him for that, because he made it work in his way. The offensive way, like City played, wasn't working against City. Last year, we fell off against Liverpool. But this time, he said, no, we were playing defensively. We limit the margins of error. We just play on the margins, which sometimes fail, but most of the times we won. So incredible. We are in the final in the Champions League, which is unheard of. This time, after 22 years, he delivered it for Arsenal. He delivered what Wenger at the end couldn't do. And I'm just so happy for the players, so happy for him. I was just so joyful to see Bukayo Saka lift the trophy, to see Odegaard lift the trophy, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, the incredible backline we've got, Miles Lewis-Skelly. And let's think about Max Dauman. He is 16 years old. That has to be a record to win it that early. He didn't have to wait for that long. Fortunate for him. I'm so happy for him and for these players. They just smiled. They just laughed. They had a very good time with our fans. Our fans were incredible. Although it was at Selhurst Park, it was not at the Emirates, which is a little bit unfortunate, because at the Emirates it would have been such a better experience. But it was a great experience today. We won the game. Doesn't matter. But we did it. And I'm personally so happy, because for me, it was tough as well as for all of us Gunner fans. I cannot explain it in words, but I gotta tell you, it's just incredible. It's fantastic. It's every word you can use in positivity. For me, it was such a joy to see these players, to see it finally happen for them, because for them, it must be even harder, or as hard as for us fans, at least. And this time they delivered fully. And also new signings like Gyökeres played a part in that. He scored important goals. And also Kai Havertz, we slided him off early in some moments, but he delivered against Burnley. And we did it with 1-0 wins at the end, but we got over the line, and we can be so happy about this Funny story. I grinned so much while this title lifting ceremony that my cheeks felt funny. I had heavy cheeks, I call it. I don't know. It not really hurt, but a funny feeling. And I love smiling, I love grinning, but it's just fitting for this moment because you gotta smile here. It's just wonderful. Arsenal are Premier League champions, but this is only half the story. Next week, Champions League final, Budapest.